So, what is area and how to find the area of a square and a rectangle? Area is the amount of space that a 2D object takes up. Okay, so if we have a look at our rectangle at the top here, what we are asking is how much space does this rectangle actually take up? And we're looking for the inside of that shape. Okay. Now, there are a number of ways to do this, but the easiest way is by using the formula. Okay, and I'll show you how we actually get to that formula. So, having a look at the square down the bottom, we have a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter square. Right? This would in turn make a 1 centimeter square. Okay, so that's why we use a little 2 at the top after the centimeters. So we're showing that it is a measure of area. All right, and what we are really asking is how many centimeters squared fits in that particular shape. If we go back up the top to the rectangle, what we are asking ourselves is how many 1 centimeter squares fit inside that shape. If we have 5 centimeters across the top, we're going to break this up into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 down the side. Okay, so you can see that I've broken my rectangle up into roughly 5 centimeter squares at the top and then 2 centimeters going down. So one way to work it out now is to just count how many square centimeters are inside our rectangle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we know that the area of this rectangle is 10 centimeters squared. Okay, because there are 10 1 centimeter squares inside that rectangle. Now that looks like a lot of work for such a simple task. So what we can actually do is, if you're great with your multiplication, we use our formula. Now our formula is going to be length times width. So the area of a rectangle is equal to length times width. Is equal to our area. Okay. So the length of our rectangle is how long it is really. Okay, so that is our length at the top, and that's going to be 5 centimeters. And then our width of the rectangle is this side length, and that is going to be 2 centimeters. 5 times 2 is 10, and we are working in centimeters. And we have said that there it is area. So our area of that rectangle ends up being 10 centimeters squared. Another example here of a rectangle which we need to find the area of. Using our formula once again of length times width equals area, we can grab our length and width off of our rectangle and just find our area simply. So we have our length of 3 meters multiplied by our width of 4 meters. That is equal to 12 meters. Remembering to put the square, because this time we're working in square meters rather than square centimeters. So that's the area of that rectangle at the top. And then we have a look at the bottom right here. We also have a square. And the reason I know it is a square is because of these lines all around it. So these lines here tell me that each side is equal to 3 meters. So if I have a 3 meter square, there's 2 ways I can work it out. We can either do length times width, or we can just do length squared. Both equal ends up being the same thing. It'll be 3 times 3, which is equal to 9 meters squared. All right. So again, area, we are looking at how much space that shape takes up, that 2D shape shape takes up, and we work in squares. So how many squares fill that space, whether it is centimeters squared, meters squared, kilometers squared, or so on. You need to make sure that you have the correct units, otherwise, unfortunately, you'll get it incorrect. Thank you.